Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Woke up this morning to snow outside, so if you haven't looked outside yet, it's snowing. Um, Not in Florida. I know we have my in laws are in Florida. Hello. And so this will make you feel better that you're there right now. Anyways, I just wanted to say so we're at Friday of the challenge group, and as I head into the weekend, there's a few things that I want you to think about. Weekends are always a challenge for me as far as keeping up and still doing my workouts because I think I have all day and then I'll just do it later and things happen even if it's the weekend. If it's a weekday, I get up and I do it because I know I don't have the rest of the day. So if that's an issue for you, I would just recommend doing it first thing in the morning when you get up. Then it's done, and then you can just go on and do whatever you're doing. The other issue for me on the weekends are I'm around food more, I'm around the house more, and I am sometimes eating out of boredom or just kind of emotional eating. So when I'm at work and away from extra food, then I find it a lot easier to eat well. So this is always a challenge for me. And also, especially on the weekend, Friday, Saturday night, there's usually more social gatherings that you're going to and more food and more temptation, all that kind of thing. So just just try to think about little things like where you're standing, positioning yourself away from party food that you find hard to leave alone, or have a few and then just walk away from it. You don't have to completely um, avoid everything all the time, otherwise you're going to get frustrated and go way off on the other end and just kind of abandon your whole eating plan altogether. So if you're going to have a treat, have something, enjoy it, don't feel guilty about it, but just limit yourself as to how much you're having. And just as an example, this is my thing, like chips are, I literally can't have them in the house. The only reason I can have them this close to me right now is because it's the morning. I generally don't eat chips in the morning. But this is the kind of thing that I should not have in the house over the weekend because I can eat this whole can no problem. And it's a good thing that I have teenage boys because usually I come home and if this is in the cupboard, it'll be gone because they've eaten it already. So I come home and I go and I look for it, and there's kind of a mixture of anger because the chips are gone, but also relief because then I don't have to eat them. They're gone. So if you have any food like this that you can't leave alone, don't make it harder on yourself. Just don't have it in the house. Okay? And the other thing to remember is if you do want some, um, remember portion control. Or even if you take these out and you can section them out into actual serving sizes and put them in little baggies or something, and if you are able to eat just one of those baggies, then that's good. I would probably go back and have another one and another one, and pretty soon I'd eaten the whole can. So these kinds of things, this is not environmentally conscious, I know, for any of you who are concerned about that, but a little portion pack and then you've kind of satisfied your craving. So chip may not be chips for you, maybe something else, but just think about that. And also, as far as emotional eating and actual hunger, so just a little tip to think about is your emotional eating is as you feel you're hungry. If you feel it up here in your brain, tells you you're hungry, but you don't have any actual physical hunger. So before you eat something, or you walk out to the kitchen and just kind of wandering through, think about, am I actually physically hungry, or am I just feeling like I need to eat something? Another tip that I use for cravings or when I just want to have something, of course, we've talked about earlier in the week about drinking more water. That can be helpful too. I also find having some tea or just getting yourself some nice, there's lots of nice flavored teas, things like that. So instead of eating that cookie or anything else, then just have some tea, and it seems to work for me, anyways. So these are just some things you can try. Um, I just want to say that I'm really happy about the work that you're putting in for yourself as far as doing your walks, your Beachbody programs, your other programs, anything that you're doing, and I'm really interested to hear if you are doing an eating plan or changing the way you're eating, how that's going, what you're struggling with, or any questions you might have. I can see if I can help out or give you some tips with that. But have a great weekend, and hopefully the snow doesn't last. And we'll talk to you soon.